Good evening, everybody. My name is Crystal Holloman. I'm a digital anchor here at News 10. We are going to take you to upstate New York, to Niagara, where New York Governor Kathy Hochul is speaking on the explosion at the Rainbow Bridge that connects the United States to Canada that happened just hours ago.
Near one of the border Your jaw will drop in disbelief at how this went so high, over an 8-foot high fence. It's rather extraordinary.
Time for one more. Can you just walk us through the idea, the decision to close all border crossings in Western New York? What went into that, and can you walk us through the sheer magnitude of that kind of decision?
I'm going to turn it over to the representative from the Customs and Border Patrol, Special Agent in charge. That would be Aaron Balker.
Yep.
Would you like to address the decision made to close the border?
Thank you, Governor. I think anytime you have an incident like this, you want to take an abundance of precaution to protect not only the staff and personnel, but also the public. So you make a quick decision like that, and then to go back based on the totality of circumstances, working with law enforcement partners to reopen, we are reopened.
Can you walk us through the man who was hurt, the agent? Was it a customs agent or was it a border protection?
It was a Customs and Border Protection officer. Out of an abundance of precaution, based on some minor injuries, went to the hospital, was treated and released.
And what have your conversations with that person been?
I'm not going to get any other further details at this time.
A veteran of the force, or how long?
Just going to leave it at that it was an employee.
Have you ruled out suicide?
I'm sorry?
Have you ruled out potential?
It's an ongoing investigation, so we're not going to say anything else at this time.
Did you say how many people were injured at the scene, just the one, or was there multiple injuries?
From our employees, it was one employee.
I think that's something, I think it's something we should be grateful for. When you look at the scale of the scene, of how far the pieces of this vehicle exploded and scattered, the fact that other people in other vehicles, and there's been some damage to other vehicles, I mean, you can imagine the lines were long, many booths. And this was not an isolated late-night occurrence. This is the busiest travel day of the year at 11:27 in the morning. People are on the road, so it was a very congested area, and thank God there was no one else injured. It could have been much more cataclysmic, and so, but thank you all for coming out. I appreciate your attention and helping us let the public know to dial back the anxiety associated with this event. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Mr. Balker, really quick, are the booths secured?
And that was New York Governor Kathy Hochul. I apologize for mispronouncing her last name earlier. And she was speaking on the bridge explosion at one of the bridges at Niagara Falls that connects the United States and Canada. We're going to have full coverage of this on our website, WILX.com. Also coming up in our 5:30 and 6 p.m. newscast, so tune in shortly for those. And again, a vehicle exploded at one of the bridges in Niagara Falls, the Rainbow Bridge, killing 2 people inside of the car. And again, as everybody knows, this is one of the busiest travel days of the year. So a lot of precautions were being taken. But we just heard from the New York Governor, Kathy Hochul, and we're going to have more on News 10 at 5:30 and 6 and on WILX.com.